All right, everyone, here we go with energetic weather update. I sometimes like to start the week this way on a Monday, right? Let's take a look. What's going on? I mean, the last energetic weather update is still in play. All right, it is. And I said that ran right up through about the 20th. Maybe coming up close to Christmas. It could be the end of the month for some of you. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. That's the last one. This one here, very interesting. This was almost a 3 quick cards with me. I'll tell you, when I looked at the pre-shuffle, I shuffled before I hit record. I said, yeah, I suppose I can see how this is an energetic weather update. But if you want to take the last energetic weather update as the energetic weather update and look at this one as 3 quick cards with me, you can. But the environmental energy is causing this. And what it's causing here in the surface energy, I'll just give it to you. This is, conversation I have with the universe before I hit record, but I show it to you guys all the time. 10 of Wands crossed by the 8 of Wands. Okay? There's the energy around us. The surrounding energies, the environmental energy we're living in, is conducive to communication. It's there. It's just there for it. The opportunity for communication is there. But there's an issue here where, well, I mean, yeah, there's the High Priestess. It's hidden. It's in the, it's hidden within the energy. But there's a devil and a Hierophant here. The words might come out wrong. Right? Kind of like I'm doing here in this reading. It's really strange. This is a very easy pre-shuffle, yet I'm having a hard time with it. It's tough for the words to come out. It's like pulling teeth to get the words out of your mouth. I feel like I need some fucking Novocaine to calm the pain here. It is. It's a bit of that. So I've sort of demonstrated it for you right here in the reading. That's the environmental energy. It's conducive to talking. I felt like, how does that play out with me? Like, how does it, play the same frequency of energy can play out 1,000 different ways? Well, with me in relation to you guys, I felt like doing a reading this morning. I'm in the mood for it. I'm ready to rock, right? Yet I can't get the fucking words out. It's like pulling teeth to get the words out. That's what's going on here, all right? So it's because there's some hidden energies in play. There's hidden things that people want to say that they don't want to say, That's always the case with me with these readings anyway. It's there. I've always got to consider, should I say that or shouldn't I say that? Right? Man, I tell you, everybody's so sensitive these days. It's crazy. But this is why. Right there. There it is. You want to talk about polarization? The Pope and the devil. Right there. And that's polarized. And people are polarized within themselves. So somebody who wants to talk to you is polarized inside themselves and within themselves in this energy. So they're arguing with themselves, and that makes the words come out or hard to get out. Okay? So, fine. I got to swim in these energies to do these readings. So if it seems like I'm having trouble finding the words this morning, I am. It's because of the energy that's around. It was like this offline too. I've done over almost 2,600 of these videos now, not counting what I've done in the extendeds, which I think is probably another 1,000 or something like that. So, it's not like I don't know how to do this. It's just the words are just tough to get out. It's tough. So let's shuffle the deck. Let's see what the universe wants to talk about. Let's go a little deeper into the energy. That's just the surface energy. Let's see what this conversation might be about. Because everybody's, when the energy is conducive to a conversation or to communication, everybody's got somebody different that wants to have that with them, or there's different situations, right? Let's see. Let's see where we're at. My God, I've never had so much trouble getting a goddamn pre-shuffle out of my mouth before. All right, the 9 of Cups. That's weird. In the environmental energy, it's crossing the center energy. It is, because, I feel that. If there's a lot of happiness here. It's like I said, again, I try to give you things in ground level sort of terms, easy to understand, grassroots, least common denominator kind of terms. I said this feels weird. I said I'm in the mood to do a reading. I am. The energy is there. It's great for talking. It's good talking air. It's right there. 9 of Cups crossed by the sun. I'm in a good mood. Can't get the words out to save my life. This is somebody here feels like they want to straighten something out with you. They want to talk to you. But I don't know that it comes out that way. And it's been coming up in readings like that, if you remember. Right? A couple of my readings are like things just, all right, let's see. You got 3 swords. See, look at that. Look at that dichotomy. This is like happy shit. And there's that. What's this here? Somebody wants to straighten this out. I got that. the King of Swords. Somebody here feels like they know what they want to say to straighten this out. Whatever this is. What's red with that? The Page of Wands. And yet it doesn't come out. It comes out like a child. The Page of Wands, they want to straighten this out. It says that. These two are red together. These are red together. So it wants to straighten this out, yeah, and move in a new direction, or have some new adventures with you, begin a new journey. It's communication, the Page of Wands. I got all that. But it's also a child. And children have a hard time straightening out problems, don't they? They do. You know, you got a problem with somebody in your 5th grade class, you probably just don't talk to them again. You may not talk again until 10th grade. I mean, that happened with me with a couple of people. You don't sit down and have an adult conversation about, we're going to talk about this, let's get this straight. You like Kim, I like Kim, let's fight it out, let's not. Let's just talk like grown-ups. That kind of, kids don't do that. It's a child. It's emotional immaturity. Somebody feels like they've got something they want to say, but when they show up, it's a little smaller. It's because of the energy. It's not them. So don't blame them. All right? It's because of the energy. So, let's clarify. Let's grab the witches. Randomly at the bottom, a Knight of Cups. Yeah, I believe that. Let's talk about this Three of Swords here. Now, the energy is conducive to communication. Now, that can play out for you a few different ways, too. You may have some shit coming back up. You may have some stuff that comes back up that maybe you haven't thought about in a while. That, it might sort of affect you in a way. But the opportunity is there for you to see it in a new light. You may have a hard time processing it in this energy. Try not to. You don't have to, right? Just let the energy come in. Let those thoughts and feelings come in. Let yourself feel how you're going to feel. That's important in energy like this. But it is going to be tricky to get the words out. Somebody attached to you, though. Very, very strong here. Having a hard time getting the words out. Hell, I got to swim. I'm almost thinking of pulling myself out of this energy just so I can get the words out. Why is the Three of Swords here? Because I don't have to swim. It's better if I do, but I don't have to be in my kestrel field watching kestrels hunt while I pull a reading. I could be here, but it's more of it's not as real that way. It's more phony. It's more a tarot reader kind of thing rather than some guy that's picking up on energy. But anyway, Five of Swords. Somebody's going to fuck this up. They want to fix this. They feel like they can, but Five of Swords. The universe is saying it's the wrong time to do it. This is the wrong energy to have this conversation in. But I think the problem is the urge to have it is very strong in this energy. So they may show up. They may. All right? I get it with that Five of Swords. Oh, the environmental energy is like, oh, don't do that. The word's just going to come out wrong. What's on top here? Seven Swords. See? They got it. The way they think that they can fix this is wrong. Okay? They either got bad information from somebody, bad advice from somebody, or gave themselves bad advice. This energy right here is conducive to bad advice. It's more on the devil energy side. We had the devil and the angel, or the devil and the Pope up in pre-shuffle. Right? This is more leaning towards that. Why is this here? What did I say? I did not know that was there, and you know I didn't. The angel. Temperance. See? Yeah. This side right here, let's talk about it in terms of kids, okay? I talked about this as a child, like a 5th grader, right? These kids never listen to the angel. The angel is mom who says, make sure you don't get in any trouble and be home by 7. If there's even one little bit of this, right, this holds more weight. This is the kids are always getting into trouble. They're always listening to this. This is more fun. It's the old line from the Billy Joel song. What is it? Only the Good Die Young, his song. He's got a line in the song that says, I'd rather laugh with the sinners than cry with the saints. The sinners are much more fun. It's a bit of this, okay? Somebody's convinced they got it figured out, yet everything around them is telling them that they don't. And as the words come out, they just come out. They just come out wrong in this energy here. If this was a card of more of a grown-up, if this was like the Knight of Cups, for example, it would be listening to this more. But because it's a Page of Wands, I've got to go with the Seven of Swords. Now, I'm going to do something a little unique here. I'm going to clarify the Seven of Swords, then I'm going to clarify the Page of Wands. Okay? Seven of Swords. Why are you getting this information? Because it's not their fault. The environmental energy is like this. What did I say in a recent extended? I think it was for the full moon, maybe. I said something about they're worth it, right, in the end. And again, it's somebody different for all of you, right? This energy is worth it. They're better than this, okay? This is a temporary blip because of the surrounding energies. This might be a family member you have a soul tie with. It could be a friend that you've something with. There's some sort of Three of Swords issue with this person, that's clear. And the energy is screaming, oh, reach out, right? But the words are so hard to get out. They're so heavy. Oh my God, look at this. Look. You saw it, it popped out. I showed it to you. It popped out in reverse. It flipped itself, and it flipped itself right over. It's the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Why is that here? The Knight of Pentacles, yeah, and the 8 of Pentacles. This person knows it's just like every child, every 5th grader on the planet, right? Every 5th grader that ever set up a ramp, a bike ramp, and tried to jump something stupid knows before they do it, before they even get on the bike, while they're building the ramp, they know they shouldn't do it. They know that it's stupid. They know that it's wrong. But no 5th grader wants to be called chicken. You don't want the other kids around you to go, buck, 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 buck. That's the worst fucking thing right there. That's it. You know, you get that rep, it'll stick with you right up through middle school, right up through junior high, right up through freshman year of high school. It'll stick with you. You get one chicken noise sent at you. This person knows, just like every 5th grader, that they should not speak up right now, that this is not, that what they think is probably wrong, okay? But for some reason, and I know why, the energy is conducive right now to communication, but it's leaning towards this, and this is always easy to listen to. It's always a simple explanation. It's always good. It's always a piece of cake, right? You know, it's like, this is the type of energy that makes you believe the moon is made of green cheese, right? The moon is made of cheese. You know, wow, it's easier to understand than the math of how it got there and whatever. Oh, look at all this shit they teach us in science class with this mathematics and crap, and it's, we got to square that and reciprocal that, and oh my God, fuck it. No, it's just made of cheese. Oh, yeah, right. It's easy. I mean, that's an extreme example. But there are actually people who believe crazier shit than that, believe me, because of this energy. Because it's just easier to believe. It's fantastic, right? It's like somebody offers you a plate of broccoli or a plate of cheese balls, right? With little, like Cheetos cheese balls or something. You're going to go for it. Most it's easier just to grab a handful of those. Who wants to grab a handful of broccoli? And you might say, you do. And I'm like, okay, cool, good for you. But not most people. This person here knows. They know that they're listening to this and they shouldn't be. But they're distracting themselves from that. Just like every 5th grader that builds a ramp distracts themselves from the fact that they know that they're probably wrong. I think there's something, and I don't joke about anything that's not part of the energy. I'm not saying somebody's building a ramp to jump it with their bicycle. But I am saying it feels to me like somebody's in their ear. And it's this fucker right here. And whoever's filling their ear is shooting this energy right out of their mouth. Okay? I don't know who it is, but it just feels that way. It doesn't have to be. You're all different. The same frequency of energy could play out 1,000 different ways. But it feels to me, the way this energy flows, like, again, that kid knows that as soon as they get on the bike, that this is probably stupid. This is stupid. I shouldn't do it. But again, there's that, you don't want to get called a chicken by your friends. Once you get to that point, you got to do it. Broken leg or not, you got to make the jump. Somebody here feels that way. Somebody here may have gotten called out, may have said, it's up to you to man up or woman up and fix that, right? Maybe, but the energy has to be right for anything to happen. While the energy is conducive to communication, it's also conducive to the words coming out wrong, which as a net result, if we do the math, makes it shut the fuck up energy, right? Even though it's good for communication, it's best not to communicate. Communicate as little as possible, all right? If you get pulled over by a police officer in this energy for speeding, right? Don't get lippy. Don't try to crack the joke about, well, my speedometer was broken. Really? Or he says, do you know how fast you were going? I go, no, my speedometer taps out at 160 and it was all the way to the top, so I have no idea, right? No, those jokes are not going to work in this energy. The words are going to come out wrong. Best just to say, don't know, Take the ticket. Thank you, officer. Bye-bye. Speak as little as possible. Same thing with love affair things. Same thing with Three of Swords here. But somebody's not listening to that. All right? They've been goaded on. So yeah, the environmental energy is conducive to communication, but it's best not to, because you're getting the information that the words might come out wrong. Why are you getting this information and not this person? Because this person will probably show up and speak to you in this energy, or they might. And if they do, now you know about it. Now you know that, okay, it's probably not gonna come out right, and they're gonna fuck everything up. You just shut the fuck up. Don't you add to it. Your words are gonna come out wrong too. And then we got two people coming out wrong. Then we got two Three of Swords. Oh, great, terrific. All right, let's go. Page of Wands. Why is it here? So yeah, it's great. You'll probably get a whole bunch of readings. I know y'all cheat on me with other readers. That's fine. Probably get a whole bunch of Eight of Wands flying out of people's decks like they got 6 of them in there. Okay, no doubt about it. I'm sure of it in this energy. Hell, I've already gotten one. You know, I mean, I opened with it, but and it's a rare card. It's Steve's Love Tarot. It is. But again, just know that the words might come out wrong in this energy big time. It's tough. It's tough for me to pull them out. I never did separate myself from the energy. It's tough. This reading's like pulling teeth, and I was really in the mood to do a reading. Usually I'm on fire when that's the case. This is tough. It's tough. I can tell you that bike jump's going to go wrong. It's crossed by the sun. Again, this person here, it's just this. They feel like it's the right thing to do. It's a happy card. They feel like they know everything they need to know. It's because somebody's in their ear. I'm going to find out more about that in a second. Let's go. King of Pentacles. Why is that here? The Two of Pentacles. This is what happens when Page of Wands, crossed by the sun, King of Pentacles. Why is it here? Two of Pentacles. Confusion off of this. And a little bit of frustration, but a lot of confusion. This is what happens when we're convinced we've got it figured out. Just as an example, I'm convinced I know what this is about. I'm convinced I know how to fix it. You should never be convinced of anything. You will be rigid in the energy if you're convinced of things, and you'll never. There's nothing to gain from being rigid about anything. I mean, it's just insane. So at the end of the day here, somebody feels like they're convinced that they've got this right, and they don't. Why is the King of Pentacles here? The Two of Pentacles. Because they don't. They're missing something. All right? They should hold back here. Let's see. I get this energy that somebody's in their ear. So this just backs up my energy read. They're convinced, probably convinced by somebody. So let's grab the little light seer deck here. Let me separate myself from this energy a little bit. Okay? And let's pull on what's this, because there's a third energy present, and it's in the ear of the person that wants to talk to you. Okay? I want to pull on that third energy. And keep in mind, this could all be future influence for you. It's an energy weather update. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. But this is the environmental energy. So it's not like, the reason I didn't make it a 3-card with me is because that would be the base energy, right? That would be the energy that's just there. It might be for you. It might be for whatever. This is for everybody. For everybody. The environmental energy right now is conducive to communication, but the words might come out wrong. Okay? Actually, they likely will. That said, keep that in mind when you open your mouth. All right? And you'll think you're saying wonderful things, just like these kids. Kids say the darndest things, don't they? They think they're saying wonderful things, something really nice. And sometimes they're not. You know, it's like, okay. All right, let's go. So what's this third energy that's here? Tell me about it. I've already put it out there. The words are just for you. All right. Okay. It's a 9 of Wands. Hold on, my nose is running like a DM. Just let me wipe it here for a second. All right. Okay. The environmental energy around that third energy is, well, I'll put it this way, it's a cock blocker. Okay? It's a cock blocker. Look at her. No, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you the symbolism that's here just to translate the energy. Okay? Look at her. Now, whether you, don't come at me and go, I know 92% of my viewers are female, and of that, probably most of you are heterosexual. I get it. I'm not saying, but she's hot. Okay? Girls always admit when other girls are hot. She's hot. She's standing there in her fucking short shorts, right? I'm sitting here pitching a tent, and she putting up a wall. Nope. She a tease, right? She's a cock blocker. Somebody here does not attach to your person, wants them to fail, okay? They're blocking them. They don't want somebody attached to your person, whoever this is, and don't assume you know. I just gave you a lesson in what happens when we think we got, I'm absolutely certain. There's no such thing. Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. I wrote a whole blog article on it, for God's sake. All right? Don't be absolutely certain about anything. All right? At the end of the day, that way you flow like water. Be like water. Water takes the shape of whatever it's poured into. You should live your life that way. I mean, do what you want. It's not for me to tell you how to live your life, but proper flow of energy, you should be like water, in my opinion, and in a lot of other people's opinion. Whatever you do, you should be like water. That's it. Whatever. Anyway, somebody attached to whoever this is that's attached to you wants them to fail. Okay, is well aware of what they're doing. It's absolutely aware. You don't think she's aware? She's put up this wall. She's cock blocked me, right? Then why dress like that? If you're going to be an asshole and make dick chakras light up all over the place, don't fucking come out there. Call me over to your place and you'll wear that. Put a robe on, motherfucker, right? I mean, it's not fair. It's not nice. It's not nice. Somebody's not being nice here. They know exactly what they're fucking doing. All right. What else? I'm telling you right now. Yeah. Oh, I knew. What did I just get done saying? Look at that. It's the same fucking girl too. I bet you. Oh, I bet you. Well, no, they got different hair. Now she can't do that with her. She can't do that with her hair. But anyway, whatever. Queen of Wands. Attract superficial. Attract somebody being selfish. Somebody attached to whoever this is that wants to straighten this out. The energy is conducive to communication. Gonna come out wrong. They got somebody in their ear. Go on. Go on. Afraid that they're gonna be a chicken if they don't, right? Come at you and talk to you about this. Somebody here's being selfish. That's a selfish energy. What do we get here? 7 of Cups. And what else? The Hierophant. They're causing confusion on purpose. They're doing it on purpose with the 7 of Cups, which can sometimes mean confusion, right? You don't give me the red one. Like, imagine he's at a store. I own the store here, right? Exactly. It's backing up what I said about this girl right here. Imagine I own the store and I've laid out all these cups and I put the red one there to tempt you, right? And you try to pick the red one and I say, oh, that's not for sale. You got to pick one of these. I'm thinking, well, why the fuck is that out? Why the fuck is it on the? Somebody's doing this intentionally. Somebody's trying to sabotage your connection with whoever this is. And it might be future influence for you, probably near future, so keep that in mind. Look, we got the holidays coming up. I'm not the amazing Kreskin. I'm not talking about any kind of psychic powers here where, oh, I can see, and none of that shit. Okay, this is just the flow of energy. That's all I'm doing. I'm just picking up a vibe here. What the cards are backing it up. We got the holidays. We got holiday parties coming up. You don't think family backstab each other all the time? You think your cousin Rachel wants you to be more successful than her? Right? And then she get worse presents from grandma? I mean, no fucking way. Well, nobody. You can take all the friends you want. 9 families out of 10, nothing more backstabby than your family. 9 families out of 10, I'm sure. All that bullshit is all Hollywood and advertising agency, the American family thing. That doesn't fucking exist. It never did, right? At the end, I mean, so it's possible it's a family member. Whatever it is, okay? Somebody here you got a saboteur, all right? They're doing it for their own gain. Now I have to clarify the Hierophant. Fa la 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 la. Whatever. Most people don't enjoy. I mean, why do you think they make so many sitcom episodes out of people not wanting to go to the family for the holidays? I mean, it's always a disaster, right? I mean, it's possible that that's what it is. It feels much more lovey-dovey than that for a good number of you, though. I'm going to talk about the Hierophant here, because this is why this person's being selfish. It's really strange that it came out represented by a Hierophant. I noticed that he's laughing. It's a bit of that. The Hierophant came out with the Devil earlier in the pre-shuffle, if you recall, right? Okay. Why's the Hierophant here? Why is it here? It's crossed by the Four of Wands. Both of these are cards of marriage. So either somebody attached to your person thinks that if they straighten out this Three of Swords with you, then you guys will be happy, and they don't want that. They're not happy, right? They want, usually people like this, these superficial people, don't like to look. It's sort of like when we say low vibrational people don't like high vibrational people, because high vibrational people destroy their illusions, okay? And that's true. This person here doesn't want anybody around them. Whoever is attached to your person, whoever is represented here and here, does not want your person to actually straighten out the Three of Swords. And they know it's probably not going to happen, especially because they know they've intentionally given bad advice. What's on top here? Seven of Swords. Again, I didn't know that was their Seven Swords, backing up what I'm saying. Somebody's giving advice like they the holy father or mother, right? And it's all just superficial, selfish, red with the Hierophant. This is dangerous. This is like a horny priest with an agenda. You know, I mean, it really is. It's dangerous. It's somebody that your person might actually look up to or listen to the advice of, who's abusing that. Abuse of power is what that is, okay? This is someone, that's why he's laughing, right? He just wants to get laid. This is sort of like me in my early 20s, where I used all my spiritual knowledge to talk the spiritual pants off the girl at the party. You know, you're into astrology. Cool, let me sit down. Imagine Steve sitting down, you're into astrology. Oh, okay. Well, let's have a chat. Oh, man. It was like taking candy from a baby. Are you fucking kidding me? And I paid for it karmically in my late 20s. And I made up for it ever since, from my 30s on. But at the end of the day, I'm just being honest with you. This is kind of what this is. Somebody's abusing power here. Why is the Seven of Swords here? The Knight of Cups. It's possible that they want your person, and your person wants you. And now I'm explaining it as a lover's thing first. They want your person wants you. So, and they don't know that. So they're taking advice from this person to go fix things, for your person to come fix things with you, and it's bad advice. They know it's going to fuck it up for the end result of them getting you. Now, this also applies if it's family. You might say, well, you just said it might be a family member or something like that I have a problem with that's coming, you know. Yeah. I also gave the example of your cousin Rachel does not want you to have a better relationship with grandma because they get less presents. I mean, it's a simple fucking thing. But it's true. There's all kinds of competition. And you ever heard of sibling rivalry? You know, you get cousin rivalry too. I'll tell you. It is what it is. It could be that. Either way, that's what's happening here. All right? So, as a whole, the energetic weather update, the energy, the environmental energy, the room we're in is conducive to communication. Meaning it's there. There's a lot. You probably see a lot of Eight of Wands come up in readings. The problem is the words come out wrong. But those words often come out wrong because we're misinformed. Okay? So even if this is, it could be an external source, or it could just be something we are convinced of that we believe, which is wrong. Okay? Same thing. Might as well be a saboteur if we're believing the wrong thing, right? So there you go. I tell you, oh, you don't need an oxygen mask to breathe on Mars. You could just go ahead and get out the spaceship. That's bad information. If you believe that, you're going to die. Okay? You go out there without a spacesuit on, a pressurized suit, and some oxygen, you're going to die. All right? But if you believe that, if that's oh yeah, I read once that you could just walk on. It's fine. It's just a little chilly. I'll just bring a coat. Right? Bad information or partial information is dangerous. That's what's happening here, either from another source or within ourselves. So it applies to you. If there's some shit that comes up for you, Three Swords that comes up from the past, and you need to work it out, be careful what you're convinced of. Okay? Be like water. Well, that's why I say don't try to sort it out. Don't try to talk to yourself with bad information, because you might be wrong. Okay? just be like water. It takes the shape of whatever it's poured into. In other words, let yourself feel what you're going to feel. If this is a person coming at you, family or someone you're banging to sort out 3 swords, well, you know, again, they've got bad information. Either it really feels like a third person for most of them, but it could be just something that they're convinced of inside themselves. Like that dumbass that's going to get out the spaceship and walk around Mars with nothing but a jacket on, right? They absolutely believe it. It's true. It's just a conspiracy that they want us to wear spacesuits and oxygen. It's a conspiracy from the oxygen tank companies that want to sell more oxygen tanks. That's all it is. Give me my coat, right? Be dead in 5 fucking seconds. You walk out the door. It is what it is. Bad information. You got to be careful about being convinced of things. This energy will convince you that the moon is made of cheese, and you'll believe it because it sounds good. Sounds better than the broccoli on the, you know, than the real thing, you know. So again, take this reading how you want to take it. It could be for you and things that come up for you, or it could be 3 of Swords you have with somebody else. If it's with you, just allow yourself to feel what you're going to feel. Allow the energy to flow. If it's with another person coming at you, okay? It's very important that you have some empathy. You understand that the words are probably coming out wrong. They're either coming from a point of a false belief, something that they believe in that's wrong, or they got bad information from somebody else. For most of them, it's another person because it came out that way here when I pulled on it. Okay, for the ones where it is another person, it's somebody very selfish who doesn't want them to have a good relationship with you. Okay, it's definitely. Definitely someone who wants them looking their way. See, I see someone's trying to get this fire started with your person. So they're giving them bad advice. I don't know why. Maybe they don't like you. Could be. If it's a friend of theirs, it could be that they don't like you. And they're afraid that they're going to lose their attention. I don't know. It could play out 1,000 different ways. So I've summed up the energy as best I can. I've given it to you in sections. All right. However it resonates with you, take it how it resonates. All right, but I would, in this energy, at least for the next, I'm going to say through the weekend, keep your mouth shut. Only talk if you have to, and try not to say too much. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I mean, if you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, everybody who watches. Good luck.